Welcome to the Gym Secrets Podcast with myself, Cale Owen, Mike Ferreira, and Ed Turney. This podcast has one simple goal: make gym owners wildly successful. We have each owned or currently own profitable gyms. And over the past 5 years, we have helped over 5,000 gyms become massively profitable through the secrets we will share on this podcast. And if you listen in closely, we guarantee that you will be able to build a wildly profitable gym. Enjoy. And as always, if you find value in this, do us a massive favor and just share this with other gym owners that you know. All right, guys, we are back with the Gym Secrets Podcast here with Mike and Ed Turney. Mike Ferreira and Ed Turney, not Mike and Ed Turney. Let's be very clear about that.
We're not there yet.
Besties, but not quite life partners. So today we're breaking down referral programs and how important they are and kind of some ideas tactical that you guys can do right now inside of your gym or business. If you're listening to this and you have a business, on how to grab easy money, very easy money, and grow your business without the cost of acquisition. So Mike, you want to lead it off?
Yeah. I mean, we're just talking through all the different ways we did it. And I think the one that was easy to get off the ground and actually over time became the single greatest way to get referrals was our free money Fridays. It's the simplest thing in the world. So I'm going to assume that everybody has a Facebook group or somebody, somewhere where you can talk to all your members. But what we did is we made it known, what do we give in cash if you refer a friend, right? So that's just on, in-class announcements, on the walls, that kind of stuff. And that's obviously probably something that most people already do. And if you're not, you should definitely do that. But what we took it a step further, and every Friday, what we would do is we would go live with like a money gun, right? In the Facebook group in front of we always thought about the Facebook group as like the lobby, right? Like, what do we want our entire gym to like see and know and whatever? And so we just tried to treat that Facebook group as the lobby. And so basically what we did is every Friday we would go live and just talk about, hey guys, we just want to thank you for supporting the gym and bringing your friends in. And we want to give a special shout out to, and then we would literally say, and then tag in the post itself, the members, the clients that referred in, right? So we, go crazy with the money gun, whatever. And so what we would do is we knew that it would cost $180, $200 to acquire a client. And so we always gave away $100, right? So every single person that referred somebody that signed a contract that week, we would give them $100 for every person. And it was pretty often that we would be tagging somebody that referred 2-3 people that week. And so you've got people right in front of everybody else, literally just making $200, making $300 on a Friday, right? And you're seeing the views, and you got a couple hundred or a couple thousand, depending on how many people are in your group, seeing us just giving cash away to our members. What was great is initially to get it off the ground, we definitely had to let everybody know about, hey, this is how much we give, and this is, the easiest way to sign people up. But once it was rolling, we never asked for referrals anymore. It was really just because, right, it was just us about giving money. And then obviously, as they saw the posts in the group, it just reminded them. And so one little subtlety that helped is that we made a landing page to make it as simple as possible for their friends to sign up. And every time we did this, we just did a PS. If you want to win some cash next week, right, here's the link, send it to your friend. And so it was always that little PS, and made it super simple for them. But yeah, Free Money Fridays became just such a big deal. There was one period where it was really cranking, and we scaled ads down, and we saw almost an equal amount of referrals and, contracts from ads. So it's one of those things that, like, if I look back, it's one of the biggest mistakes we made is just not leaning into that, right? Because sometimes we just stop repeating successful actions. So if it's not something you're doing, definitely, get that off the ground. It takes zero work, relatively little work. And your members will love you for it, for sure.
How often were you running it?
Once we started, we would just Free Money Fridays was every Friday.
For how long?
I think we did it for 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Okay. And then when you started getting the same results that you got from ads from this, when you cranked down ads and you started getting better or same or similar results, how many members did you have at that time?
We had about 150.
Okay. And then how many referrals were you typically getting on a Friday?
We would sign we would sign 4 to 6 a week.
Okay. That makes sense. That's fantastic actually. Cause like if you're doing 4, you're doing roughly 10%. So you were a top over 10%. You were a very high level gym on getting referrals. Cause I mean, at most you'll get 10% of your clients to refer at most. Most of them are like 5%.
Yep.
And even then you don't close them. So the fact that you guys are getting those and closing like 16 to 24, 25 people a month is insane.
Yeah, it was definitely part of the springboard for us to like get past that 250, 300 mark for sure. Yeah. And then we definitely, we definitely got lazy with it. We leaned into ads a lot more eventually. But if I look back at one of those things that we should have kept doing, and I knew what it took to acquire a customer, like we could have given away 150, 200, and leaned into that. But yeah, it's, man, some of the things to grow a gym, they're just so simple. We just get away from them. Right.
Yeah. I love that. Ed, you have a way of getting referrals right away. Like when you sign someone up, walk us through that.
It just takes audacity. It just takes literally asking for it. So processes like this in the sales scripting choreography, once they signed up, once they've paid, we have a slide in the presentation goes, hey, do you want to know how Amy made $400 in her first week? And they go, yes. And you go, well, here's our referral policy. Every friend you send that joins the challenge, you get $100 in cash, a crisp $100 bill, and your friend saves $100 on their challenge price. And I think having a benefit for both sides is kind of the key to it. But it doesn't stop there. Then we go, cool. So who are the 1 or 2 people that you like that come to your mind that should do this with you? And the reason I say that is because we know the data. When you join with somebody, you actually have 2 times better results than if you don't. So I know you're going to crush it no matter what, Jamie, but we know that having an accountability friend as well as an accountability coach, you really get better results. So who are the 1 or 2 names that like come to mind right away that should do this with you? And then we wait and they go, oh, Julie from work. Awesome. Grab your phone. And then we literally take a video together, like the coach and the new client. And we say in the video, hey, your friend just signed up. She said you'd be the perfect person to join her. I'm going to send you a text from my phone in a couple minutes. Just wanted to let you know who it was. Oh, and she actually just saved you $100 on your first program. And then we hit send and we just do it with them because there's incentive for the new client and there's incentive for the about to be new client. And then we just follow up immediately, get them on the calendar and walk them through the same process. So it's just like constantly like virtuous cycle of getting new people. So if just 1 out of 5 new signups gets you 1 more person, you are reducing your acquisition cost by 20%.
I think the key point that I got from both of you here is that you were doing it and you were able to capitalize on this because you were running ads, because you had new people coming in and your gym was growing.
Yeah.
And so that was the fuel to give you the opportunity. I think a lot of gym owners struggle because they just simply decide not to run ads or any type of advertising. And they just hope that, hey, I'll sign up this 1 person. And then what I'll do is I'll ask them for a referral. And if they don't know anybody, then you're kind of screwed. So where are you getting the next person from? But the key here is that you were able to really just skyrocket your growth because you were consistently getting clients already from paid advertising.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fresh audience every month, right? That Ed, you're working with, I was working with on the Free Money Fridays. Like if you don't have any other way of getting those people in, you're just hitting that same group over and over with that ask. And yeah, it doesn't scale nearly as quick. That's a great point.
People generally like to start things with friends too, because you'll get those super refer that brings in 10 people. But if you're not asking, like you're not going to identify that super refer, right? But when people are starting something new, in my experience, they're more likely to recommend somebody. The OG clients would never recommend anybody. I'm like, why is that? Like it just became their thing that was like their thing to themselves. It wasn't like, but when it's new, it's like, I got this new thing and people want to like reinforce their buying decision by their friends doing it with them. Like we know personalities like that. It's like, I'm doing a new thing. I got to tell everybody I want to get the status from bringing people to the exciting new opportunity. And we just leaned into that. So we just do it right in the beginning. We also do things, over time too, but the beginning in my experience is like the best time to ask because they're the most excited. So why not get their friends also the most excited? The team did this the other day. 1 girl brought in 2 friends and then they signed up literally the next day. So like 1 brought 2. And now that doesn't always happen, but like it's a pretty nice day when it is because we paid $0 for that. The discount's more, but like it was easy. And referrals sign up. Like what referral doesn't come in and sign up? Like they're the hottest leads that you're ever going to get. So,
and they're more likely to refer other people too, right? On the status thing, that's huge. Did you do anything other than cash? Did you? Because I think one of the reasons the free Money Fridays works is like you're getting shout out in the group in front of everybody, right? People love that and they want to get it again and they want to be featured there too, right? And if they were in the building at that time or there was a way to actually get somebody on video, we'd always lean into that too, right? People love. So I don't know if you did anything like that, Ed.
Yeah, we didn't have to end the class. Shout out to Jamie for getting her 2 friends, signed up as well and helping their lives or saving their lives just like she did for herself. So we'd always tie status to the.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome. I love it. All right, guys, this was a quick one today. Go and take it. Make sure you guys are always asking for referrals. It's very easy to start doing it as long as you have the audacity, as Ed put it, to do it right after close. It's a phenomenal way to do it. And then also make sure you're consistently asking for referrals. It's a very easy way to grow your facility. But the key here is that you should obviously already have a very consistent way of bringing in new members. And this just adds fuel to it and make sure acquisition costs just consistently drop. So appreciate y'all. As always, if you enjoy this, share it with another gym owner or business owner that you think would find value from this. Leave us a review, share this on social media. We appreciate y'all and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Later.